WYRM or WYRM Sports. My old shin guards got stolen, so I figured let's try a brand that is not super popular. And these are the ones that I got. I liked the design. That's the first thing that I noticed on them. As far as the quality went, I wasn't really sure what to expect. This is my second impression. I haven't worn them yet or anything. They come in this case. I don't think that I will be using the case very much. You know, just throw them in the bag because it's kind of, that's fine though. I don't know. Okay, open it up. This one just has their brand on it. Pretty sweet design. I'll show you guys that up close. This one says, "Let the hunt begin." Got some wolves on there. Their logo. Oh, that's cool. They sent a discount code. 10% off. Initial quality. I was actually pretty surprised. The Velcro is not the loop through, obviously, it's just this. This is opposite of my old Hayabusa shin guards, which were one strap through back on itself. And one problem that I had with the Hayabusa shin guards, since I would have to use, I think I had the large version of those for sure because I'm taller. It might have been the extra large actually. So the height was good, but since my calves aren't heavyweight calves, the Velcro on the Hayabusa one would hang over quite far, and so I'd have to tape them, which isn't a big deal. But this, once I put them on, they fit good. And the Velcro didn't surpass the one lower. So I think that it will be sufficient. Velcro seems sturdy and strong. Thing that is different about any shin guards that I've seen so far is the thickness. That is super thick. Initially, I would say it's a little bit of an overkill, but I can't judge it until I try it. Moving on down here to the straps. Seems pretty sturdy. That's really all that matters. The placement seemed good. Wasn't going to be on the ball of my foot at all or anything. The toe or the foot pad is pretty thick as well, which is fine, right? More protection. I think it'll take them a little bit longer to break in, but definitely looking forward to that. The hinge here seems like it will hold up pretty good. My old one on my Hayabusas were starting to rip right here. But it's funny, they put them on and they kind of look like the old school, like Boss Rutan shin guards. Kind of funny, but I really like them so far. One other thing that is good, as far as since they are thicker, you'd think they'd be a little bit like heavier, but they aren't super heavy. They're pretty lightweight. So we'll try them at sparring and see how they work and talk about them after, I guess. Okay, we're back with the WYRM shin guards. I sparred probably just under 20 rounds of live in them. And let's go over these particular things. I moved over to the whiteboard to help me stay on track and to not draw out my sentences. So, do they stay put? Yes, they do. There is some micro movement. I did see myself adjusting them a little bit. but that's okay. The main issue is they didn't go to one side. They didn't have any big issues like that. And I did grapple 5 or 6 rounds in them, or MMA sparring with intended grappling in them, and they did stay put. So thinking back to that, that's a good thing for sure. The bulk and the profile, this is where I think they're a little bit too thick, to be honest, and that's okay in some instances, especially as I get used to it, but they are kind of bulky. I would say they wouldn't have those micro movements as much if there wasn't as much for them to get caught on. But I want to make a follow-up video regarding this in a few weeks or months and really see if that affects the performance of them. Comfort, there wasn't anything that wasn't comfortable. This is fairly wide down here. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Seemed to stay put, and not get in the way. That's the most important thing. Durability, here's where we are all questioning, how long will these last? I don't really have any reason to think they're going to disintegrate very fast, but time will tell. Style, 5 stars for sure. I like the white, I like the added designs on here. Pretty badass. The protection, this is going to connect directly with the bulk and the profile of them. They are very thick. Is that a good or bad thing? You don't feel very much through these. Okay? The main goal for a shin guard is to provide protection for your sparring partners, as far as I'm concerned. You want to feel checks. You want to feel your placement if you're kicking an elbow. Like, this is important stuff, and I would lead to, I think, yes, we do have 5 stars on the protection here, and I'm sure you're not going to feel very much through these at all, unless you kick a check very hard, so on and so forth. But the debate is that 5-star protection good or bad? Personally, I would be fine with it being a little bit thinner. I wish that this design was on something else, to be honest. But reliability and consistency, that's the main importance of our sparring gear, not how it looks. And I think that these will hold up and they'll do good. So besides that super bulkiness, I kind of like them, or I like them pretty good. But as the weeks and months go on, and time will tell if I really, really like these. Glad I got them so far.